Hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. If you need any sort of grind, he will be the man for you. Domination, Spotlight Sims, MyTEAM Unlimited, and even more. The link to his Twitter will be down below in the description. Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be talking about the new Gauntlet Spotlight Sims within NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Whether they are worth grinding out for you guys. Obviously, once you do complete each and every one of these challenges, there has to be a way for you to get Tacko Fall. So that's going to be the next thing. I'm wondering how to get Tacko Fall. Or is he just like the lock-in for each and every one of these cards? So we're going to be discovering all of that within this video today. Now, before we dive into that, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. So the first thing here is you get Alex Caruso from winning the game and recording 0 team assists. So that's an easy challenge, right? You just gotta not get an assist, win the game, and record 2 team blocks. It's a little bit harder of a challenge, okay? Especially considering you're up against Manute, Yao Ming, and George Mirasan. So that's a challenge that's going to be tough to get done. Obviously, the next challenge, all these are triple threat Hall of Fame difficulty to 21 points. Win the game and have each player on your team score 1 layup, 1 dunk, and 1 3-pointer. That's an easy enough challenge to get done, not super hard. Win the game and record 11 dunks with the player, easy challenge. So far, outside of the 2 block challenges, these are easy. Your lineup is restricted to centers only. And win the game and prevent your opponent from scoring a single point in the paint. Okay, that's fine. Just leave them open from 3. That's going to be easy enough to get done. This challenge, win a game without committing a foul, another easy challenge. All these challenges so far easy. Win the game, score 40 points with the player. Okay, so this is an actual game, so you got to go into this game. 40 points with the player, and do not allow a player on your team to play more than 10 minutes. Okay, that's an easy enough challenge to get done. That one you're just gonna have to make sure to lock in and not play a dude for over that time. Win the game and make make sure not a singular player allowed. This challenge is gonna be harder just because you're going to have to just make sure everybody on your team plays less than 9 minutes. So this is just gonna be a time management thing. Okay, just going through, make 15 3-pointers with 1 player. That's fine, just score your points with 1 player. All these challenges so far easy. You must use original owner cards only and just win the game. Easy challenge right there. Wait, win the game while using 13 original owner cards. Okay, but the good thing is at this point, most people in the game will have 13 original owner cards, unless you're like just starting out the game. I feel some type of way about that challenge. Using the Senators, win the game, make 17 3-pointers. Easy Gerald Wallace challenge, win the game and record 11 steals with a player. Okay, so we get to our first difficult challenge, 11 steals with the player. That's going to be difficult for the majority of the community to get done. Now, in reality, it's not that hard. 20 minutes to get steals, and it's not that hard of a challenge, but you're going to want to make sure you play a small guard to get those steals. So play a small guard. You got to get a bump steal. I think that's going to be easier on current gen than next gen. At least for me, that's where I'm going to take it. I'm going to do that challenge on current gen, but that's not necessarily the easiest challenge to get done. Win the game, score 37 points with a player in 12 minutes of gameplay or less. That's easy enough to get done. I'm looking for a hard challenge. Win the game and record 20-second chance points with the player. You might have to run like quick through STS or whatever, but that's not a super hard challenge. Win the game in 3 minutes or less. This challenge again isn't super hard, but it's a challenge that is gonna be, you're just gonna have to make sure you get through it, right? For the majority of the people that play these challenges, this challenge is gonna be kind of difficult. Okay, on to the next one. Without attempting more than 8 shots, win the game by 8 points or more. So you're just gonna have to be chicken in this game. I'm looking for a challenge to really turn me off. The 11 steals was something. Win the game while using gold player cards or lower against Hall of Fame cards. All I'm saying is the cards you better come up against in this challenge better be easy. But this is again gonna be a little one of those sweaty challenge. For Mark Eaton, win the game and score 100 points with the player while recording 0 3-pointers as a team. Again, you're gonna have to go into actual like a 5-minute game for that. Win the game and make at least 15 free throws as a team. So here's the thing. You're just gonna have to play brain dead, and that's not always the easiest to do. But so far, we're through a lot of these challenges, most of the challenges, and I don't think most of them are hard. Win the game by 68 points. Okay, that's a long game, but gonna be easy enough to do. Joe Ingles, win the game and record at least 30 assists with the player without turning the ball over once. Yo. This challenge, you got to be smart about it, but it's not super hard. This is probably the most difficult challenge, because once you just turn the ball over once, even if you're not thinking like a shot clock violation or whatever, it might be a turnover. I don't know. This challenge seems pretty OD for the average player. Triple threat 7-7. Win the game and make exactly 7 3-pointers with the player while shooting 100% from 3. Okay, the good thing is this is on all-star difficulty, so it won't be as hard. But again, a challenge that you're going to want to make sure you take a guy that can shoot in there with. Win the game and record 20-20-20 stat line on Hall of Fame difficulty. Nah, some of these are hard, guys. Some of these are actually hard. It's still worth doing. Win the game and prevent an opposing player from scoring 10 points using Ruby cards or below. Again, a super hard challenge because you got to prevent any player from them scoring 10 points or more. That's a hard challenge to get done. Eddie Curry, win the game and score 200 points as a team. Yeah, you're going to have to just speed the game up and get that done. Hakeem, you need 17 blocks. Win the game and record 17 blocks as a team. Yeah, that's going to be nearly impossible as well. 17 blocks is a ton of blocks, guys. Like, this is just OD. Win the game by 20 points in a... This one's not going to be as hard, but you're going to have to lock in for this one. Wilt, 55 rebounds. Win the game and record 55 rebounds with one player. 7 minutes in All-Star. Look, guys. Terry Dishinger, win the game by 3 points or more. Allow your opponent to score 20 points. I mean, this one's hard because you're going to have to keep the game close. And once they hit 20, you're going to have to score 24. So it's just going to be... This is a difficult one as well. Locked up. What's this one for Reggie? Win the game and prevent your opponent from scoring any fast break points while limiting them to 40 points or less. So this one you're just gonna, yeah, that's not gonna be too hard as well. And then Danny Manning, win the game and make 9 3-pointers with one player while shooting 100% from 3 and only attempting 9 threes as a team. This isn't a domination game. This is probably the hardest one yet. You have to make 9 3-pointers with one player, not miss, and not shoot another 3. Like, a lot of these you're gonna have to actually lock into the whole game to make sure you don't accidentally mess it up. So all in all, guys, my final takeaway from these Gauntlet Spotlight Sims, they're not, it's gonna be a short grind. So if you're like me, it's something that's, I don't think is gonna be too bad to grind, because it's like, I guess it is somewhat skillful, even though it's offline. You gotta prove you're the best, I guess, is part of it. But my thing is this: is this worth the average MyTEAM player going for? And my answer to that is no. Because if you are bang average, let's say you are an average player in the game, you're the 50th percentile, or is an average 50th percentile, guys, going to be able to do the average challenge? It's just not going to happen. The average player is not going to be able to get 55 rebounds in a game. Now, I'm going to be releasing a video today on how to get each and every one of these challenges done for you guys, but I'm just saying the average player is not going to be able to win a triple threat game on pro by 20 points. Just the average player is not ever going to get that challenge done. So that's kind of the part of it, right? Obviously, there are a ton of good players within this. For example, Cam Reddish. All you got to do is win the game using, like, this challenge is worth doing. Some of these challenges are worth doing. But again, it's Hall of Fame difficulty. Is the average player in offline with Ruby cards or below going to even be able to win the game? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Now, if you're an above average player, 75 percentile or above, let's say you win 75% of the limited games, I think this is worth doing, right? Because there's not a challenge that's too hard to do. The 17 blocks, that's the only one that I'm just kind of hesitant with. But I still think it's possible, right? Let's say you run Manute Bull at the 2, you just run a bunch of tall people, you force the dudes to the rim. You're going to be able to get those blocks, right? It's not necessarily going to be easy, but you should be able to get that done. So, I mean, there's a lot of challenges here. Do I think it's going to be easy? No. Am I excited for these challenges? I absolutely am, considering there's one challenge per player. That's the part I like about it more than anything. It's the fact that you should be able to get through these challenges super, super easy. And honestly, it should be a quick grind for the majority of people. So how fast do I think the fastest dude is going to be able to get this done? I bet somebody has this done in 5 hours or less. That's just my guess. So that's kind of my final takeaway on the Gauntlet Spotlight Sims. Is it worth grinding for or not? For 75% of the people in the community, no. For probably about 50% of you guys watching this video, because obviously if you're watching this video, you're technically probably above average. For probably 50% of people watching this video, it is worth grinding. And for those 50% who are just ultimately not good at the game, I'm not trying to put anybody down or anything, but just play the game casually, play triple threat offline, whatever, it's probably just ultimately not worth the stress of you guys doing. That's just my final takeaway. If you guys can get through the singular games, let's say even this one for Eddie Curry, right? Scoring 200 points on rookie, the majority of people are going to be able to do this one. So if you want a free James or a free Eddie Curry card who's good, that's a good thing to grind. Just look at the individual challenges. If you aren't like a top tier player that you can get done, that is going to help your specific squad out. For me, I am probably going to try to get the Invincible Tacko Fall on this account. Am I going to be the first one to do it? No, I'm not going to sweat the game too much to be the first one to do it. But he is going to be a very, very solid card with that. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, I'm going to be releasing a video later today on how to get each and every one of these challenges done. So stay tuned to that, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.